Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjanam Yashodanandana Yamunatira Vanachariram Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Kunja Bihari Jai Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Prajakacharya Astuttara Shata Srimad His Divine Grace Bhai Charana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON NBBT Founder Acharya Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Srila Prabhupada Ji Ki Maha Granta Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Gaur Premanande All glorious assembly devotees All glorious assembly devotees All glorious assembly devotees All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nasta Praishva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Utamashloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Shringvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Ridyantasto Hyabhadani Vidunod Sritsatam Krishna Swadama Bhagate Dharma Gyananibi Saha Kalonasta Deshamesha Puranarkona Dunditaha Maha Granta Srimad Bhagavatam Ki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 5, Chapter 5. Title is Lord Shabbadeva's teachings to his sons. Verse is number 31. The metric of this verse is very, very secret. We can try apply the metric of the Goswami Astaka, but I think that this will doesn't work. Ati Sukumara Karacharanora Sthala Vipula Bahu Ansagala Vadana Di Avayava Vinyasa Prakriti Sundara Swabhava Hasa Sumokunavanalina Dalaya Manashishira Taranuyata Nayana Ruchiraha Sadrisha Subhaga Kapola Karna Kantana So Vigundasmita Vadana Mahotsa Vena Pura Vanitanam Manasi Kusuma Sharasanam Upadanaha Paragyavalambana Kutila Jatila Kapisha Kesha Bhuri Bharuvadutama Nilanija Sharirena Graha Grahita Vadrishya. Okay? Let's go direct to do word by word. Atisukumara, very delicate. Kara, hands. This is very interesting because the verb kar meaning doing, acting. So the hand is kara, that is doing the acting, yes, like karana or karma, yes, karma, kar. the doing, acting. Charana, feet. Ura, sthala, chaste. Vipula, long. Bahu, arms. Ansha, shoulders. Gala, neck. Vadana, face. Adi, and so on. Avayava, limbs. Vinyasaha, properly situated. Prakriti, by nature. Sundara, lovely. Swabhava, natural. Hasa, with smiling. Sumukha, his beautiful mouth. It's a big mouth, Sumukha. Navanalina Dalayamana, appearing like the petals of a new lotus flower. Shishira, take away all miseries. Tara, the arises. Arduna, reddish. Ayata, spread wide. Nayana, with eyes. Ruchiraha, lovely. Two words to lovely. Yes, Sundara and Ruchiraha. Sadrisha, such. Subhaga, beauty. Kapula, forehead. Karna, ears. Kanta, neck. Another word to neck also. Nasaha, his nose. Viguda smita, by deep smiling. Vandana, by his face. It's the same word. Maha Utsavena, appearing like a festival. Pura Vanitanam, of women within household life. Manasi, in the heart. Kusuma Sharasanam, Cupid. Upadadhana, awakening. Parag, all around. Avalambana, alambamana, spread. Kurtila, curly. Jatila, mated. Kapisha, brown. Kesha, of hair. Bhuribhadaha, possessing a great abundance. Avadhuta, neglected. Malina, dirt. Nija sharirena, by his body. Graha grahitaha, haunted by a ghost. Eva, as if. Adrishyata, he appeared. Okay, translation from this Sanskrit to English by His Divine Grace Bhaichara Vinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada aqui. Lord Shabhadeva's hands, feet and chest were very long. His shoulders, face and limbs were all very delicate and symmetrically proportioned. His mouth was beautifully decorated with his natural smile, and he appeared all the more lovely with his reddish eyes spread white like the petals of a newly grown lotus flower covered with dew in the early morning. The arises of his eyes were so pleasing that they removed all the troubles of everyone who saw him. His forehead, ears, neck, nose, and all his other features were very beautiful. His gentle smile always made his face beautiful, so much so that he even attracted the hearts of married women. It was as though they had been pierced by arrows of Cupid. About his head was an abundance of curly, matte brown hair. His hair was disheveled because his body was dirt and not taken care of. He appeared as if he were haunted by a ghost. Okay, let's go repeat together. Lord Shabadeva's hands, feet and chest were very long. His shoulders, face and limbs were all very delicate and symmetrically proportioned. His mouth was beautifully decorated with his natural smile. And he appeared all the more lovely with his reddish eyes, spread wide like the petals of a new ground lotus flower. Covered with in the early morning. The eyes of his eyes were so pleasing that they removed all the troubles of everyone who saw him. His forehead, ears, neck, nose, and all his other features were very beautiful. His gentle smile always made his face beautiful. So much so that he even attracted the hearts of married women. It was as though they had been pierced by arrows of Cupid. About his head was an abundance of curly, matte brown hair. His hair was disheveled because his body was dirt and not taken care of. He appeared as if he were haunted by a ghost. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Although Lord Rishabhadeva's body was very much neglected, his transcendental features were so attractive that even married women were attracted to him. His beauty and dirtiness combined to make his beautiful body appear as though it were haunted by a ghost, a person possessed by a ghost. Om Agyanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmiritan Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitan Yena Bhutale Swayanupa Kadamahyam Dadat Swapadantikam Ama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Paristaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jai Dvaita Gadadha Shri Vasnadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna, good morning to everyone. Thanks to coming to Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we are studying the pastimes of Lord Rishabhadeva, one of very important Krishna's incarnation. And in this chapter, Lord Rishabhadeva give very, very important instructions about life and transcendence for your 100 sons, and the most important son that will continues in the history of the Bhagavatam. The next chapters will be Bharata Maharaj. So we start with a translation by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur by this verse. His tender hands and feet, his chest, long arms, shoulders, neck, face, and other limbs were well placed. His face had a natural smile and natural beauty. He had beautiful eyes like new lotus petals, reddish with cooling pupils. His forehead, neck, ears, and nose had intense beauty. He awakened love in the minds of the city women with his joyful face with a deep smile. He had abundant brown matted hair falling all around. Since his body was neglected and covered with dirt, he appeared to be haunted. So, this is one of the last verses of this chapter 5, the instructions of Lord Rishabhadeva. And this verse is very important because this verse describe the rupa. So four eatings are very important in the transcendence. Especially nowadays, the peoples don't know distinguish what is spirituality and what is materialist. Even because materialism and spiritualism came from the same source. That's God, that is Krishna. So what is spiritual? The peoples are very bewildered about this question. So according to Srimad Bhagavatam, spiritual means guna, rupa, nama, and lila. Everything that is connected directly with Lord Krishna. This is spiritual. The names of Krishna are eternal. The forms of Krishna are eternal. The pastimes, the activities of Lord Shri Krishna are eternal, and his qualities are described in the Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, are illimited and are spiritual, eternal. So this verse is very important because it describes the characteristics of the Krishna's body, or Lord Rishabhadeva's body, the form, rupa, the transcendental rupa of the Lord. This is very important because the great sages, great yogis, and great devotees can meditate in one thing real and solid. How is the body of God? How is the characteristics of the Lord, the body of the Lord? So with these elements, the sages, the yogis can meditate in the transcendental form. They can take out the mind of the material things and put the mind in the rupa, in the form of the Lord. When we put the mind in the form of the Lord, our mind purify. Because the form of the Lord is totally pure, it's totally transcendental. But when we put our mind in the material things without Krishna's connection, the soul, the spiritual soul, degrades in the cycle of birth and death. Another thing is in this verse we have the description about the symptoms, about the how I can identify Krishna's incarnation. The Krishna's incarnation, his body have a very, very special characteristics, and the pure devotees can identify this, like Advaita Acharya recognized the divinity of Lord Sri Chaitanya, and the Srimad Bhagavatam, the most authorized scripture, also give the characteristic of the Krishna's body, the different limbs of body and his characteristics. So, how don't have a specified philosophic points on this verse? I bring to you a description. No, it's not. Yes. Oh. A description about the transcendental body of Lord Nityananda from the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Bhagavat from Vrindavana Das Thakur, Madhya Kanda, chapter 4. Okay, can you read it with me together? All glories to Sri Gaurachandra, the life and soul of the entire universe. May your lotus feet be constantly fixed in my mind. As Vishwambara stood in front of Nityananda, Nityananda recognized his worshipable Lord. So, the context of this pastime is when in Navadvipa, in Mayapur, in the house of Nandana Acharya, Lord Chaitanya met with Lord Chaitanya in Nityananda the first time. So this was described in the previous chapter, and this is the next chapter, yes. The first impressions of Lord Nityananda in contact with Lord Chaitanya. Nityananda became stunned in ecstasy as he started the beautiful form of Vishwambara. He appeared to be licking that beautiful form with his tongue, drinking it with his eyes, embracing it with his arms, and smelling it with his nose. This is a commentary of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, but if we read it, we take a lot of time. In this way, Nityananda became stunned. He neither spoke nor did anything. Everyone there was astonished. Lord Gauranga, the life and soul of all, then devised some means of revealing the identity of Nityananda. The Lord indicated that Srivas should recite a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. This verse is very, very special. Understanding the Lord's gesture, Srivas Pandita immediately recited a verse in glorification of Krishna's characteristics. This verse is very special because this is in the night when Krishna play his flutes, and Krishna meeting first time with the gopis in the forest. So Shukadeva Goswami gave this description about Lord Sri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. This is a very special description because Vyasadeva used the same description to attract Shukadeva Goswami. Shukadeva Goswami born after 16 years stay inside of the womb of the Vyasadeva's wife, and he born and go walking, yes, to forest, yes. He renounced the life, the house, the family, the father, the relatives, etc., parents. And Vyasadeva did a strategy to bring him again. He sent your disciples in the forest chanting this verse. And this verse attracted to home again Shukadeva Goswami. Wearing a peacock feather ornament upon his head, blue carnicara flowers on his ears. These are very simple flowers. As yellow garment as brilliant as gold, and the Vajjayanti garland. Lord Krishna exhibited his transcendental form as the greatest of dancers as he entered the forest of Vrindavan, beautifying it with the marks of his footprints. He filled the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips, and the cowboys sang his glories. As Lord Nityananda lost consciousness in ecstasy, Gauranga instructed Srivas to continue reciting. His madness increased as he heard the continual recitation of verses. He roared so loudly, like a lion, that the sound pierced the universe. He suddenly jumped in the air and fell forcefully to the ground. Everyone there thought that his bones were smashed. What to speak of others? Even the Vaishnavas were frightened. They prayed, "O Krishna, please protect him."
I have a point. When I was in Mayapur, I was drawing exactly this pastime in a picture like this. And should I send it to you that you can share it? So you could have a look.
This picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it would be a nice thing to do. You have WhatsApp on your laptop?
Yeah, we can provide this after.
Yes.
Good suggestion. He sighed a deep sigh while looking at the face of Vishambara. His heart was full of ecstasy, and he repeatedly laughed loudly. One moment he danced, one moment he bowed down, one moment he clapped his hands, and one moment he jumped wonderfully with his feet together. Seeing his amazing ecstatic madness in love of Krishna, Gaurachandra and all the Vaishnavas began to cry. His happiness constantly increased, although they tried to hold him still, they were unable. When all the Vaishnavas failed to hold him still, Vishambara personally took him in his arms. This is very interesting because who hold Vishnu, who hold Krishna? The Lord Nityananda or Balarama or Anantashesha, the serpent form. But here is the opposite, yes? The Krishna, Vishnu are holding the Lord Balarama or Anantashesha. They changed the positions. As soon as Nityananda was taken on Vishwambara's lap, he surrendered his life to the Lord and became motionless. Nityananda surrendered his life to whom it belonged and remained inert in the Lord's lap. Nityananda floated in the waters of Chaitanya's love, just as Lakshmana remained in the lap of Ramachandra after being hit by the Shakti Shela arrow, the demons of Indrajit, the warrior of Ravana. Nityananda lost consciousness due to being hit by the arrow of ecstatic love. Holding Nityananda on his lap, Gaurachandra began to cry. Just as Lord Ramachandra took Lakshmana, this is the commentary, the exchange of happiness that the two enjoyed was similar to what is heard of between Rama and Lakshmana. There is no comparison on the affection between Gaurachandra and Nityananda other than that which is found between Rama and Lakshmana. It's the same persons. After some time, Nityananda regained his external consciousness and all the devotees chant the name of Hari, Hari, Hari. When Gadadhara When Gadadhara saw Nityananda on the lap of Vishwambara, he was surprised by the reversal of roles and smile within. The pride of Ananta, who constantly holds Vishwambara, is smashed today, while being held in the Lord's lap. Gadadhara knows the glories of Nityananda, and Nityananda knows the mind of Gadadhara. While watching Nityananda, the minds of all the devotees became filled with eternal bliss. As Nityananda and Gaurachandra gazed at each other, they did not speak a word as tears flowed from their eyes. They were both filled with happiness on seeing each other. The earth became flooded with the tears. Shambhara said, "Today is an auspicious day for me, for I have seen devotional service, which is the essence of the four Vedas. Are such shivering, such sheer tears, and such loud hurrying possible for anyone other than one who is empowered by the Lord? Krishna will never forsake one who even once directly sees such devotional service. I understand that you are the full power of Godhead. Only by worshipping you can I live in entity attend devotional service to Krishna. You are able to purify the 14 worlds. Your confidential characteristics are inconceivable and unfathomable. Who is qualified to recognize you? For you are the personified wealth of love and devotion to Lord Krishna. If a person associates with you for even a moment, he will be delivered even if he has committed millions of sinful activities. I have understood that Krishna will deliver me, because he has given me your association. Out of great fortune I have seen your lotus feet. Just by worshipping, you will achieve the wealth of love for Krishna." Lord Gauranga was fully absorbed as he incessantly offered prayers to Nityananda. The phrase "their Thor" means through signals, through gestures, or without direct speaking. Mahaprabhu asked Nityananda Prabhu, "Shripada, from where have you made your auspicious arrival?" The great overwhelmed Nityananda displayed the mentality of a child. He spoke with the restlessness of a young boy. He understood, "This is my Lord who has descended." He folded his hands and humbly spoke. He was embarrassed on hearing the Lord glorify him, so he tactfully clarified the Lord's statements. Nityananda said, "I have visited many holy places and seen various sites connected with Lord Krishna." This was described previous also in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, the pilgrimage of Lord Nityananda before arriving in Mayapur. "I could only see the place, but I could not see Krishna. Then I inquired from some responsible persons why all the thrones were covered, I asked them, "Oh brothers, where has Krishna gone?" Nityananda said, "I have traveled to many holy places, but I found that Krishna was absent from every place related with Krishna." This is the commentary of Bhaktisiddhanta. They said, "Krishna has gone to Gauda Desha. He returned a few days ago from his visit to Gaya." I heard that in Nadia there is extensive congregational chanting of Lord Hari's glories. Someone said, "Lord Narayana has taken birth there." I have also heard that sinful persons are delivered in Navadvipa. Therefore, I, being most sinful, have come here. The Lord said, We are all fortunate to have a great devotee like you among us. We consider that today our lives have become successful, for we have seen your flowing tears of love. Murari smiled and said, "You understand each other, but we do not understand anything you are saying." Srivas said, "What can we understand of that? It is like Madhava and Shankara worshipping each other." Gadadhar said, "O Pandita, whatever you have said is correct. I think their characteristics resemble those of Rama and Lakshmana." Someone said, "These two are just like two cupids." Someone else said, "These two are like Krishna and Balarama." Some other said, "I cannot understand much, but I think that Shesha has personally taken shelter of Krishna's lap." Someone said, "They are just like the two friends Krishna and Arjuna, because they are filled with such affection." Someone else said, "It seems they are well known to each other. I cannot understand anything they speak through their gestures." In this way, all the devotees happily discussed the Lord's meeting with Nityananda. Anyone who hears about the meeting between Nityananda and Gaurachandra is freed from material bondage. It's a good blessing. Nityananda alone serves the Lord as his companion, friend, brother, umbrella, bed, and carrier. Ananta Shesha function. He serves the Lord in various ways out of his own sweet will. Only one who is favored by him can be qualified to serve the Lord. Without the blessings, mercy of Lord Nityananda, nobody gets the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Without the mercy of a spiritual master bona fide, nobody gets the mercy of Sri Krishna. Even Mahadeva is incapable of understanding the limits of Nityananda Prabhu's glorious service. Although Rudradeva is most self-controlled and in the category of supreme controller, he is enabled to serve Gaura in all respects like Nityananda. The progress of anyone who blasphemes him without understanding the depth of his characteristics is obstructed. Even if he achieves devotional service to Vishnu, even if by some good fortune they achieve devotion to Vishnu, those who are bereft of Nityananda Prabhu's service and who blaspheme him, being unable to appreciate his unfathomable pastimes, will be checked in their progress. My only desire is that Nityananda Ram, who is most dear to Lord Chaitanya, may be the Lord of my life. By his mercy, my mind became attached to Lord Chaitanya, and by his order, I am writing this glorification of Lord Chaitanya. Just as Raghunatha and Yadunatha are different names for the same person, I know that Nityananda and Baladeva are different only in name. Those who wish to cross the ocean of material existence and drown in the ocean of devotional service should worship Lord Nityananda. Anyone who attentively chants these topics receives with his associates benedictions given by Vishwambara. The name of Vishwambara is very rare in this world. That Lord is Sri Chaitanya, the life and soul of all. Accepting Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda Prabhu as my life and soul, I, Vrindavan Das Thakur, sing the glories of their lotus feet. So here we end this chapter. So if you want to have a comment or question. What's your name, Prabhu? Philip. You born here, you from here, Zurich?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Welcome. And you was yesterday evening.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I saw you. Do you have a question?
Yes. About the quality of love in Krishna. Love is a word. In this moment,
I laugh like ha 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 ha.
only a word, but love. Also the heart, love, loving. If I say I love you, it's only a word. But my question, or what I'm asking myself, is what are the qualities of the love of Krishna?
Love. Okay. So the quality of love of Krishna is the base of all another loves. Krishna, God, the Supreme Person of Godhead, is the basement, is the foundation of everything in the creation. Krishna is the source of all. Like this, Krishna is the source of all love. And the love that we feeling is a reflection of the Krishna's love. The love of the sages, the love of saintly persons like Saint Francis, Jesus Christ, this love by God came from this Krishna's love. It's the same source, it's the same quality. But the love in Krishna is totally pure and transcendental. And we have naturally love in our heart, in our consciousness. But in this material world, the Jivatma, us spiritual souls, we are covered by the material nature, Prakriti or Maya. Because of this cover by delusion, we identify with these bodies. I am John, I am Rachel, I am Brazilian people, I am Swiss people, I am do, I am that. But all these identities are temporary. Yeah, I was Brazilian people before 200 years ago. No, I will be Brazilian people after 200 years ago. No, these are body identification, but we are eternal spiritual souls. So identify with this body, women, men, all this. We try put our love in this material world, in material things. So these relationships, love relationships that we have in this material world are in the same platform, but in pure and eternal platform in the spiritual world. Like we have the we have love by our friends, yes. In the spiritual world, Krishna have many friends. The gopis, the gopas, especially the cowboys, and we have a love relationship with the father and mother. And this same love came from Krishna. Krishna accepted devotees. God accepted devotees like Mãe Yashoda Mai and Nanda Maharaj accepted the service, accepted the love. But in this material world, these relationships are temporary, yes? So much a mother loving his sons, one day this relationship will finish, okay?
Yes, the example of love to the mother and the love to the father.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
There are completely two different qualities in this way of love.
Mm.
Your mother, normal mothers, I would say, love you without any reason. Love to the father, or from the father to the child, is much more straight.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a kind of love.
Yeah.
But it's his way of seeing, and these are the qualities of his love. So completely two different. And my question is, whose kind of love came from Krishna? What is the pure kind of love? If there are different
Okay.
kinds.
We have a different kinds or perspective of love in mother and father. Mother is more sweetness, more permissive. The father is more restricted. The father put the laws. But when the father put the laws, rules to the kid, to the son, why the father do this? The father do this for the benefit for the kid, correct?
In the most cases.
Yes. A good father, but rules and regulations is more strict with the son by love, but the kid growing with a good human being, a very productive member of the society. This is the manifestation of the love. In case the father and mother, even in the case of conjugal love, the base of the love is the service. When we are covered by Maya, by illusion, we identify with my body and the selfish. Everything is for my pleasure. Everything is to my satisfaction. This is the base of the material world, yes? I am the center of all. Selfish. But in the spiritual platform, it's totally opposite, because not more selfish. The base of a spiritual platform is altruism, is service. I not more worry only with me. I'm worried with the satisfaction of the another. Do you understand? When our consciousness is pure, the true love arises. And true love means give pleasure, give service to the another. Yes, the another have much more importance than me, that my selfish. This is the base of the transcendence. And the pleasure that came of this service attitude is too much higher than the attitude of get pleasure with the senses in the material world. So the base of love is service. Service means I care with another. I want give pleasure for another. But in material platform, in the body platform, I think only me on the center. This is the difference. The pure love of spiritual world, when enter in this material world, this is planned in the third canto of Bhagavad Gita, this pure love become lust. And lust basically is a predatory mentality of search pleasure in everything in any place. Yes, this is the lust. Yes, I want meeting with a woman because I will get pleasure from her body. But love in pure state means I give pleasure to you, and I don't want nothing in changing. Understand? I do only for your satisfaction. In material platform is a little difficult to understand this because we are uncovered, but in how much more our consciousness will stay purified, more we understand this, and more we understand that the great thing, the center is the another. And the center of all others is Krishna. Krishna is the source of everything. When we love Krishna, it's very natural we love another people because Krishna is the source of all of peoples. But in material platform, we see separated. Yes, your nation, my nation. Your religion, my religion. My football team, your football team. Understand? And in these dualities, in duality we have separatism and fight. Yes? If you is white and me black, I'm black, we have a difference because this we fight. In spiritual platform, don't have separatism, don't have duality. Everyone is one. And I don't have a personal interest in. My interest is serve God with love. And don't have fight and discussion in this platform. Yes, everything is perfect because God is source of all and God is everywhere. Everybody in this material world, in this world, is a spiritual soul. And like as a spiritual soul, we are part and parcels of God. Because this knowledge, understanding that all is part and parcel of God, we can love all others. But in material platform, we have a duality, you and me, separation. And this separation causes fight. It's good? Makes sense? Okay. This will very, very explained in Bhagavad Gita and in Srimad Bhagavatam. This is a very, very deep philosophy. And the thing in nowadays that connect everyone is the name of God. Because the name of God, like Krishna, Rama, Allah, Jehovah, Buddha, Jesus Christ, these names are in the spiritual platform. In the material platform, the thing is different of his names. For example, if I speak water, this is not finish my thirst. But if I speak Jesus Christ, Rama, Krishna, Allah, I'm connected directly with God. Of course, in Harinam Chintamani is explained that have different names of God and have names that more intimated with God. But every name of God is special and have a connection with God. And this is the process of this age. This is more easy form to connect directly with God by the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So time is over, but if one have one more question or commentary. Yes.
And thank you so much for your reading of this wonderful description. Maybe you can show the picture if you like. But also, I was just listening to the lecture Prabhupada gave on this verse. So he was telling also very beautiful points. So if you want, I can share some.
Yes.
So he was telling that Krishna at the point, like his body is so wonderful and he's so beautiful, and how he can meditate on that and how wonderful he is, and that when he was on battlefield of Kurukshetra, he was actually great grandfather, but his body still looked young, like
Yeah.
years old.
In the Kurukshetra, Krishnas have around 125 years old, but your body is a Nava Yovana, eternally young. God is eternally young. Never is a old man with a white beard.
Yeah, and then also how his body is so wonderful and he expands in millions and millions of forms, but still every single form is engaging in different things and in different relationship to every single living entity. And
Yes.
when he was telling about the story of Brahma, the story that Brahma stole all the calves and cowherd boys, and how Krishna
Brahmohana
expanded
Lila.
himself into these calves and cows and had this intimate relationships to all of these their mothers and relatives.
Yeah. This is a fantastic point because Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and He is the Supreme Authority. He is the Supreme Stronger. So He can impose whatever He wants for us, because He is very, very strong, and we are very, very tiny. But Krishna is so elevated, God is so special, that the opposite happens, yes? Krishna not impose a relationship with us. No. The jiva, the spiritual soul, have the freedom to choose a kind of relationship of God. Yes? Like Bhishma Deva want to see Krishna like a warrior, a fighter. The gopis see Krishna like the best of lover. Mother Yashoda see Krishna like a baby, yes, a little boy, because she think that he's your son. The Gopas can see Krishna like a best friend. And if you want to have a relationship with Krishna, like Krishna, a big king, and I'm your servitor, we can have this kind of relationship. This is so amazing, so beautiful, because Krishna is so powerful, but even this, Krishna sublimity to desires of the Jivatma, the spiritual soul. That is like your son, yes, your part and parcel. This is a very special, elevated characteristic of the personality of Godhead.
So he appears to Jiva, like Jiva is ready to see Krishna. Like he appears to the gopis, also to the Jiva.
Krishna is every time is the same, but the gopis want a relationship with Krishna in the conjugal love, in the like a boyfriend and girlfriend. She wanted this kind of relationship. And Krishna surrendered to gopis in this mood. Yes?
Yes. So according to their wishes, he appears in
Yes, 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 yes. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita.
once he even changed as a girl, right?
Hmm?
Krishna once even changed as a girl. He put on gopi dress and so.
Maybe this happens, but I don't remember of the details of these pastimes. I remember that Lord Shiva were like a gopi, because these have a Gopishwar Mahadeva to enter in rasa dance. If you want more details about this, looking in the Goswami's books. In the books of Goswamis like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, you have more details about this kind of pastimes. But remember, the Krishna's Lila, the pastime of Krishna are illimited. Illimited.
Was this incarnation as a boar, as a fish, as Matsu?
Yes?
Also according to the people that he appeared like?
Yeah, these are called technically the Lila avatars. These are Krishna's incarnation that came to realize a specific function. For example, in the Varahadeva, the boar incarnation, the Bhumi, this planet, was in the Garba ocean. It's like in mud. And what animal go in the mud and with the teeth? What happened? Another name, no? With the teeth holding the things. Yes, go deep on the mud. This is the body of a boar. So because this Krishna take this form to realize a specific function. This is the Lila avatars. Or when Krishna assumed the form of a fish, Matsya, the world was covered by water, and to save the Vedas, Krishna accepted the form of a fish to save the Vaivaswata Manu and bring him in with a rope in a boat, in a big boat. So to move in the ocean, in the water, is the fish form is the better. So Krishna assuming these forms by our respective functions in different pastimes to give pleasure to his devotees and protect the dharma and punish the adharmic persons, the demons.
Yeah, I have one more question. Said Krishna appears with some demigods and his friends and so in times when it's difficult, always in difficult times he appears to bring back
Yeah. Generally, this is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Generally, Krishna appears when the dharma is covered, when the dharma have diminished, and the adharmic, the sinful activities have increased. In this moment, Krishna appears to give mercy to demigods, to his devotees, and to punishment these people that broken the laws, the people that confused the scripture preceptors that is for welfare to the human beings.
And the question is actually, there's the prophecy about this Kalki avatar. He will appear like it's still a long time to wait.
In the end of Kali Yuga, around 400 to 50,000 years old in future.
And on the other side is also that Krishna appears in the holy name is like not different.
Yeah? Krishna are between us in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Swadama Pagate Dharma Gyana Visa. Krishna are between with us in the form of the whole name, but especially in the end of Kali Yuga, Krishna personally, your personification in the form of Kalk, in a white horse, came to kill the demons, because in this time the peoples are totally inconsequent, totally crazy, totally adharmic persons. So he came to eliminate these peoples and begin a new Satya Yuga, begin a new age. This is the description of the Srimad Bhagavatam. The peoples on this time not more, don't have more condition to follow Dharma. Yes, the peoples, if the peoples today are sinful, not are interested in soul, in philosophy, in God in a deep way, thinking after 400,000 years. Yes, the condition are you so degraded, and because this Krishna not came to propagate Dharma like Buddha, like himself 5,000 years when he spoke in the Bhagavad Gita. So the people are so degraded that they don't have condition to accept the Dharma, because Krishna came to killing themselves, killing them. So
It's from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought the Sankirtan, the holy name.
good.
This is also the prophecy that 500 years later people would understand
Yeah.
that is this time.
Yes,
Also
the when
combination.
good comprehensive. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he bring his holy names, and he inaugurated a time, a age of 10,000 years. After 10,000 years, he don't liberate himself by the holy names, don't have more opportunities, because now, in this period, in the next 10,000 years, it's very easy to get liberation, to get Krishna Prema by the Sankirtan movement, the chanting of the holy names. But after this, the degradation is too much, that discover and the potency of this movement is finished. But we have the opportunity. 10,000 years is a large time to try this. Okay? Mahaganta Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanande. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Next part of morning program, Shivago Prasadam.
Ki jai. Yeah, I anxious by this.
she gave me this pastime, you know, to read, and I was reading and meditating on that. Around a month, yes. Yeah. Now it's yeah, it was wonderful. Mindful and paint something like that. And then she took me to this place where it really happened. Maha Krishna, where can we find about this description of Krishna? Where we can find it?
So it's kind of